This is Ed McMahon. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Ralph Bailey.
Yeah! Oh, I like that. Ed McMahon, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, we had to boot somebody. Thanksgiving Day Eve, I had to kick somebody out the chat room. What's up with that? What did he say? I didn't even see. I just got instructions and I followed orders. Let me scan up and see what he said. Said something immature, according to Laura. I'm just seeing how long it takes for me to get kicked. Yeah, I had to boot him. Thank you, Laura. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. He got explicit. All right, good. Well, he's gone. He is gone. Don't forget, go to the website, knzr.com, and go down to the left side of the page. We are streaming audio and video. Good afternoon. And I'm wearing a light-colored shirt because they complained that my dark-colored shirt blended in with the chair. I almost took that racially. Then I realized, I'm not saying your skin, Ralph. Just the color of your shirt.
You're awful racially sensitive lately.
I am very sensitive.
What's going on with you?
I don't know. I want to drop N-bombs, and I can't. I'm upset about that. I think the N-word is a good word in context. I really do. I really do. I really do. I honestly do. And I'm sorry.
In what context? Go ahead. Give me a context. You get the pass. You get to say it. So give me an example of when.
Lie to me.
It's okay.
Lie to me.
Ralph, that shirt looks nice on you.
Nigga, please. That's the first. Let's say, hey, Preston, you got that $10 you got?
No, I don't have it, man.
You got that $10 you owe me?
No, I don't have it, dude.
This nigga here. God damn. Those are suitable. I'm sorry. I think it's appropriate. And yes, there's a double standard. Hello, America, there's a double standard. Get over yourself. Yes, there are double standards in life. Get over yourselves. Why do we accept all the other double standards, but we can't accept this one?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you have a problem with, like, Chris Rock or like some of the black comedians when they make fun of, like, the stereotypical white guy and then they walk with their, butts up and funny and...
No, I'm not offended by that.
No, but then if a white comedian...
the guys in the chat room want me to boot myself.
but if a boy comedian made fun of, not using the N-word, but made fun of, like, stereotypical black characteristics...
Oh, you're right, because people don't do that.
Well, I'm asking you if you have a problem with that.
Are you kidding? Have you watched The Family Guy?
A cartoon?
Well, it's just a classic example. They make fun of the black guy, and it's a white guy that does the black guy. And they make fun of the way he talks, and it's a white guy pretending to be a black guy. Hollywood wouldn't even give a black role to a black man. You kidding?
It's a cartoon, Ralph.
I don't care.
Chill.
You couldn't hire a brother to do the voice?
What about Bill Cosby? He did all the voices.
Playing the role of the African-American Preston Nash. Come on.
Well, hello there, Ralphie.
See, don't even. Hello there.
Let's go downtown, Dr. Todd Karli. Eben C23.
All right, that's enough. Mr. Karli?
How do you know it's a white guy playing a black guy?
Because and I shouldn't say this, because if you said this, I'd be upset, but you know what?
For darn
but you know
sure.
what? You know what,
Here's
Todd?
another double standard.
That's right. There are double standards in life, Todd.
If I tell you, sounds like a black guy playing that, what?
That's
what
right.
How do you know?
That's right.
What do you mean?
That's right. Because there are double standards in life, Todd. I don't know if you're aware of that.
I'm well aware of them, and they frustrate the heck out of me.
Why? Why do they frustrate you?
Why could you ask the question? Why could you assume that it's a white guy playing a black guy, but if I told you that, or I said, yeah, it sounds like a black guy, I'd be a bigot.
There are so many double standards in life,
There we go again, Mike.
That we accept.
Here comes Mike. He's walking in the office.
Let me ask you this. Todd.
He's going to rail on something. I'll put you on speaker. Mike wants in now.
No, don't put me on speaker. We're doing a little radio show.
Well, you do the race thing, and Mike came from 100 paces away. Hold on.
Oh, God.
It's the day before Thanksgiving.
What?
Can't we all just break bread?
No. We just got into a discussion about double standards.
Okay.
And there are double standards in life.
Well, of course there are.
Well, then why can't there be a double standard?
So what's your point?
There should be a double standard for the N-word.
Are we back on this?
Yes, I don't know how we got back on this.
Happy Thanksgiving, Ralph.
Okay, get off the phone, Mike. I got a radio show to do.
That was kind of high. Took the high road, Mike. Didn't want in on that.
Let me ask you a question, Todd.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Todd.
Yeah.
How old are you?
In my 40s.
How much do you weigh, Todd?
160 pounds.
Now, if I turned to your wife, Jackie Parks, and asked either one of those questions, I would be a cad. I would be rude. She would not like me. She would say, Ralph, how dare you ask me that question? You know why, Todd? Because there's a double standard.
I don't have a problem with the N-word double standard.
Oh, yes, you
can.
do.
No, I don't. You can use it 150 times. I get that one. I have no problem with that one.
Well, then why are you all so envious? Why do you want to use it so bad?
I don't.
Yes, you do.
I think it should be used in discussion. In the right context, as you just said.
In the right context? It's a very powerful,
but
well-used
the right
word.
context only applies to black people.
Why? And why is that a problem? Why is that a problem?
So I'm not able to use it just in the matter of discussion without it being derogatory.
Yes, you could. You could drop an N-bomb right now.
I could not.
Yes, you could.
I could not.
In the middle of the...
I would get fired.
No, you would not. I do not buy that for a minute. I don't buy that for a minute. If in the discussion you said, why can I not say nigger,
right,
you would not be fired for that. That is ridiculous.
I don't know. You know what? I'm not taking the chance.
I wouldn't either.
I'm not taking the chance.
I wouldn't either. I get nerve. My sphincter gets tight every time I use it. Believe me.
Now, what about the word wigger? Which, you know,
what does that mean?
You never heard that?
Wigger?
Yeah, it wasn't the white kids dress like the black gangsta types, you know, with the pants
down. They
down.
call them wiggers?
Yeah, you never...
No, I'm 45 years old. What do you want from me?
Preston's gone to a level of hip that you and I can't get.
Exactly. What does he want from me?
That term's been around for years.
Well, I'm a bit old for years.
But it describes the white kids that are trying to act like the black rapsters, trying to act gangster and act tough, you know, gold teeth and crap, and they call them wiggers. Now, since it's sort of the two words put together making a new word, is that word therefore not... How does that word fall under the umbrella?
I have no idea. I can't refer to that because I've never heard of it.
I don't know.
Can we change the channel now?
You brought it up again?
I didn't bring it up. I just think...
You were ranting about it before I even got on.
Well, I just, you know...
This all stems, Preston, because, and not all, but partially, I think, because oftentimes after the 2-minute take, we get into these discussions.
Yes, in the newsroom.
At about 6:30.
And I have white people telling me about black culture. It's amazing.
I don't know about that.
It's amazing. It's really a treat.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it's a treat.
Who talks about culture?
Oh, there's a black community. And I was like, there's no black community in Bakersfield. Yes, there is. No, there are black neighborhoods in Bakersfield. There's no black community in Bakersfield.
There's black neighborhoods, but not black communities.
In my opinion. But a lot of black folks in town would disagree with me as well. But I don't even want to go down that track. Why are we talking race?
You brought it up.
I didn't bring it up.
You brought it up.
Right in the middle of it when you said, let's go, by the way, let's go to Todd.
Well, we were having a conversation. Didn't include you.
You love the conversation. You love this discussion.
Well, I do. I think I should be able to say it without it being a big deal.
I don't think it would be.
Well,
Especially if you said it.
If you want to know the truth, I say it all the time on the show. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
You say it wondering if you're able to say it. You just did it.
Well, who's gonna complain?
Nobody.
Well, wait, I think Scott's gonna complain. Hold on. Scott, good afternoon. You're on the Ralph Bailey Show.
Hey, not a good afternoon. I'll tell you right now, this is Ralph Bailey that's doing the talking.
Yes.
Not familiar with the show, but you owe an apology.
To whom?
To whom? To my family.
And who is your family?
The ones that are also African Americans that you're abusing.
By in the context that I used the N-bomb, I offended your family?
You insult my family. Yes, you do, sir. I've been waiting for an apology.
Scott, are you? I'm not trying to be funny. You are aware that Ralph is black himself, correct?
Oh, well, no, I don't. And I don't care. It doesn't matter.
Okay, yeah. Well, Ralph himself is African American, black.
Does that give him a right to abuse the word?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Does that give Ralph the right to insult my family?
I don't know. I didn't insult your family. Come on, Scott.
You did too, sir. I'm not done with this. I'm asking you now to end this.
Oh, please get off my
apology.
Get off my show. Go call my general manager if you want to. Get off. What, please? You know, this is the new 21st century. I can ruin a guy's career. Please bring it on, Scott. 393-1900 is the office phone. Bring it on, please.
Interesting.
Isn't that fascinating?
Did he? And not,
Good God Almighty!
And again, not to be funny, but did he sound black to you? He sounded whiter than the guy who does the black voice on the cartoon.
See, now that ain't right.
He did. He didn't sound African American to me, or whatever.
Good Lord Almighty.
Interesting, Ralph. See, now I'm a white guy, and I don't care if you use the word. I don't care what context you use.
I offended his family.
I don't get it.
Oh, my God.
In the context that you used it.
In the 21st century. It's the year 2007, and that man's driving around.
See, now he's got the strictest definition of all.
What's that?
He's a black guy, and he says you can't use it ever.
That's crazy.
Regardless of how you use it.
That's absolutely crazy. That's where we are today.
It's only if it's used in, the classic derogatory manner.
Well, of course.
It would be insulting to me.
Yeah.
It doesn't insult me. It's not an affront to me because I'm white, but I can see that would be the only time, white or black.
It's crazy.
That it would be a problem.
I've offended his family. That was comedy. Let's get Nate in here real quick. Nate, good afternoon. You on the Ralph Bailey Show?
Hey, Ralph. How are you, man?
What's happening, Nate?
Hey, you've seen me around the office, and you know me. I'm not, talking, crazy or whatever, but yeah. I was telling Preston that there have been times when I've been on the phone and I've talked to people and I said, "Hi, my name's Nathan Coleman, blah, 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 blah. Love to come meet you." And I get there and they were like, "Wow, you're a redheaded white guy." And, they're kind of surprised by that because I don't know if it's that I have a little bit of a, bass in my voice or whatever, but, sometimes I know what you're saying. You can, sometimes you can kind of tell, but sometimes you can't,
Right. No, you can't. Sometimes it's obvious and sometimes it's not so obvious. I've gotten both things that they thought I was white or whatever. I don't know.
I remember listening to your show a couple of years ago, and somebody called in and went, "Wow, I saw you on TV, and I never knew you were black."
Yeah, I get that a lot.
Yeah, so, I mean, there is some stereotypical stuff, but at the same time, you just never know.
Yeah. All right, Nate, thanks for the call, man.
Hey, thanks, Ralph.
All right, Nate, have a good Thanksgiving.
Ralph, are you insulted when people say that you sound white?
Yes. Yes.
They shouldn't assume or care?
No, here's why.
Okay.
Here's why. What it says is, wow, you're articulate. Wow. I didn't know. Essentially what they're saying is, I'm not used to hearing articulate black people. I didn't know that black people could actually put a noun, verb, noun together. Wow. That's impressive. That is insulting as hell.
Okay.
Nobody died and left the white race king of English. My grandmother was an English teacher. My grandfather was a Baptist preacher. And most of my family can put a noun, verb, noun quite well together.
So Preston, get somebody. Preston just insulted you.
Wow. Why?
He said Scott sounded white.
He offended Scott and his family.
But not you.
I did.
But not me. I don't care about Scott. Scott's a freak.
No, but Preston said he sounded white.
To me, he sounded white. I wouldn't have.
And what were the attributes of his conversation? He was incredibly articulate and sounded like a smart man. That is offensive. That is incredibly offensive. Now, if he had come on speaking ethnically or Ebonics, we would have assumed he was black.
Okay.
I cannot believe we're talking about this the day before Thanksgiving. We should be talking about light.
I don't know that intelligence has anything to do with it.
Well, you don't think that people that are articulate are gauged to be more intelligent than people that are not articulate?
Probably.
Yeah, of course.
But it doesn't imply that you're not if you don't sound a particular way. Could be a cultural thing. Could be a regional thing.
Yeah.
Where you grow up.
Okay.
It's not an intelligent thing.
All right. Are we done with today's
you're the host.
Race relations?
It's your radio show.
This is probably more exciting than we had planned.
Yeah, Mike was right. Happy Thanksgiving, man. What a turkey this turned out to be.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't know.
It's good stuff, though. It's not. See, I don't have a problem with talking about race. I think people's sphincters sometimes get tight when you start talking about race, and I've never understood that. Why don't we talk about it?
Mm-hmm.
If we talk about it, maybe we can understand where each other are coming, and we could solve this ridiculous.
Well, and the refreshing thing about discussing it with you is that you're open-minded enough, just enough, that you can have a fairly open discussion about it.
Right.
There are some people that if you tried to, you would be a bigot.
Right.
Instantly.
Right.
No matter what you say.
Right. I hear you. All right, what's your lead story? Because that's all I got time for.
At 5, I believe it is travel. It is the day before Thanksgiving. I mean, half this building's gone.
Oh, yeah. Are
already.
You kidding? It's me, Preston, and I think 2 other people in our building. People flew out of here at 11:59:59.
Yep. We have some advice about packing if you're flying, and the term, what is it called?
I don't know. I saw that, though, with Chris at 11 o'clock.
Yeah, he's doing that again tonight.
That was good stuff.
Wow, what is that term?
And it's so funny.
Something fly.
So funny. The stuff that Chris packed was all his stuff. A Mizzou jersey.
Yeah.
KERO T-shirt. That was pretty funny.
It is how you pack so that you can get through security more efficiently.
Leave the electronic stuff up top so they don't have to go searching for it.
Right.
That was the best tip he gave.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you do it in layers. Like.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So we'll do some of that today. Doing a story about holiday depression. Not everybody, of course, has family to go to or be with.
Yeah.
This can be, for a lot of people the best time of year, but for some people the worst.
Right.
The next 5 or 6 weeks or so. So we're looking at that. Got a young man, how old is this kid, raises wild turkeys in town. Apparently he's raised 80. He's got 4 at his house.
Yeah.
The other 75 are at some farm somewhere locally, so that's a little different twist.
Yeah.
I don't think any of them are
headed for the chopping block?
No, I don't. I think he raises and or sells them. I don't know what he does.
Okay.
But they will not be having those turkeys tomorrow.
All right.
What else? Some crime here and there.
Yeah, okay.
What's at 6? Oh, Jeremy Stott?
Yes, I know.
Former Arizona State football player, briefly played in the NFL.
Played for the Raiders for a short period of time.
Is back from Iraq. He came back last night.
He's home in town?
He is.
Oh, wow, we got to get him on the show.
And Mike Hart talked to him today. We'll do a story at 6 about Jeremy and his adventures over there and what it's like to be home.
Well, hold on, and can we get the number? And
I can see if Mike can do that for you.
In fact, I think we have Jeremy Stott's mom's number somewhere. But, yeah, all right, yeah, we'd love to get him on the show. That's outstanding.
Well, check for the number. If not, have Preston call us back.
All right, very good. All right, man, we'll see you.
Yep.
Todd Karli from ABC 23. That's outstanding. If you don't know the story of Jeremy Stott, he's a local football player, grew up here, went to ASU, made it in the big show, became very good friends with, who's the Arizona Cardinal? Tillman? He passed away in Afghanistan.
Yeah, Pat Tillman.
Pat Tillman. Jeremy became very good friends with Pat Tillman. And, for an athlete or for a guy getting back in the Marines, Jeremy's a little long in the tooth. He's in his, I think, late 20s, if not early 30s. I think late 20s. And here out of nowhere, this guy wants to sign up and get in the Marines. And he did. And, in fact, was stationed away and has now returned home. So perhaps we can get him on the line and talk with Jeremy. He's a good kid. And tell us a lot about Pat Tillman. We will make that effort for you. Scott, Les, don't go anywhere. Hey, we can talk about race if you want to. We can talk about race all the way to the top of the 4 o'clock hour. This is the Ralph Bailey Show, the greatest show on earth on 1560 KNZR.